Hello and welcome to another top 10. Very late top 10, which I apologise about. But it's a top 10 nonetheless, and I'm here doing it. I honestly didn't intend for it to be this late. I knew it probably wouldn't go out until at least Saturday. Because that's when it was the first day I officially had off from uni, and I planned to do it on Saturday. And then I didn't do it on Saturday, and then I didn't do it on Sunday. And then I was going to do it yesterday, but for some reason the program I was using was just like, no, you can't do it tomorrow, not today. And then I didn't do it because they wouldn't let me. So now I'm doing it today, because it is letting me, and it's being a good boy. This top 10, number 15, is games on Steam, specifically Steam games, by the way, that I plan to play over the summer. I have specifically chosen games I have. I have not chosen any games I do not have because I don't have them. That would be silly. So yeah, the only conditions to the list is that they have to be on. They have to be a game I want to play. They have to be on Steam. They have to be. I have to have them, and that's it really. Other than that, they can basically be anything. I've picked story-oriented ones for the most part. Actually, I think all of them are basically story games. Purely because I didn't want to put something like, oh, I'm going to play Smite over the summer, because I mean I am going to play Smite over the summer, but that's obvious. I mean I do Smite twice a week, and I'm going to play PlayerUnknown's over the summer, but I mean I play that on the channel now as well. So I mean, or stuff that isn't quite as obvious. And I'm trying to pick stuff I haven't played before for the most part as well. So anyways, without further ado, here we go into number 10.
Number 10.
Doom, as in the new version of Doom that came out last year, is my choice for number 10. This is the one that breaks my rule, really, because this is actually a game I have played, and well, actually that's not true. I have played quite some of the games on this list before. But yeah, Doom is the only reason Doom is not higher on this list is because I have genuinely started playing into the game already. I've played about 4 missions into the campaign, and I am really enjoying it. And it's probably going to be the first game that I started. It was the last game I started because I still got my game of Lego Lord of the Rings on the go. I've almost finished that now, though. But yeah, I'm kind of toying with the idea of bringing Doom onto the channel and playing it a bit, the campaign maybe or something. Not sure. I'm not sure how that would work out or when I would do that, because we have a pretty chocker schedule, and as soon as End of Space finishes, it's going to get replaced with Rabby Ribby again. Hopefully, that's the plan. So I don't know when I would do that. Maybe on a Tuesdays. Maybe I could move Smite to a Tuesday series and then do Doom on a Monday and a Wednesday. Who really knows? I don't, that's for sure. But, you know, I do need to do Tuesday series, I think, because I can't keep just pumping out top 10. Maybe we will do that. I feel like the next Tuesday, which would have been this Tuesday, is going to get a top 10, just because it's easier. And then starting next Tuesday, I might work out a new series, which could be Doom, could be something else. But yeah, back to Doom. It's fun. If you don't know what it is, it's basically you kill the zombies. They're supposed to be from hell, I think, is the basic plot. You're on Mars at the start. I've only played 4 missions into it, like I said, so I don't really know the whole thing yet. But they've summoned the demons from hell, and your dude is awesome and he kicks butt and is the only guy left, and you have to kick everyone's butt. And that's about it, really. And they do it with all the gore and all the blood and all the fun. So yeah, it's a good time. Not for them; they all die and stuff. But it's fun. I enjoy playing it, and yeah, like I said, I would have put it higher if I hadn't started it already. It probably would have gotten in like the top 3, to be honest. But yeah, anyways, Doom is my number 10 pick for this list.
Number 9.
Lego, as in franchise, not... the picture I'm using for this video is of Lego Batman. And the reason I'm using this picture is because that is probably the next one I'm going to play out of the collection I have. However, this entry is the Lego franchise as a whole, as I will have a great amount of time to play it, of which I have a fair few games. I have, obviously, the Lord of the Rings one I've been playing, the Hobbit one, all 3 Batmans, both Marvel games, Star Wars, the complete saga, Star Wars, the Clone Wars, and Jurassic Park. And I hope to get Pirates of the Caribbean at some point, because that is actually one that I really want to play, but don't have. They haven't put that one on sale for some reason. When they did the big Lego sale, that wasn't one of the ones that went on sale. Harry Potter did, though, and I was like, nah, I don't want to play that. But Pirates of the Caribbean didn't, and I would have bought it if it had. So that makes me a sad boy. But yeah, like I said, I've been playing through the Lord of the Rings game. I am 80.3% towards completing that, and I've also been working on the achievements for it, of which I can tell you I have. Hang on a moment, while I select the icon on my Steam library. I have 33 of 48 achievements, which is 69% of the achievements. I also have 27 hours on the game, which is like double anything else anyone who has that game on my friends list has on the game. So I play it a lot, because it's fun. I enjoy those games. I'm hoping the other ones won't be as glitchy as the Lego Lord of the Rings one, because I've had some trouble with that. It full on crashed on me yesterday when I was playing it, but yeah, stuff like slide puzzles. For me, the sliding bits on the slide puzzles kept glitching out and stuff. It was a painful experience, and I didn't really enjoy it as much as I could have done. But as a game, it's still pretty good. I hate the auto-scrolling sections too. They are a pain to get menu kits on. As far as I know, the Lego Batman one doesn't. I've played quite a bit of that on the PS2, as I said in my Lego top 10 that I did. But yeah. Anyways, that's my number 9 entry is the Lego franchise games.
Number 8.
Outlast is my number 8 choice for this list. It's another game that I've seen a lot about it. I've actually seen someone Let's Play it. Back when I watched Let's Plays more. I don't really do that too much anymore, but I still do it on occasion. And I saw someone play Outlast. I'd actually already played it at that point. A friend of mine had a copy that he let me play a save on. And I got about... I'm not sure if it has chapters now. And I'm going to sound really dumb and say I got to chapter 4. And it then doesn't have chapters. I got to there was a bit in the prison. Well, the whole game's set in like an asylum, isn't it? But there's like a prison-y bit underneath. And there's the big guy who kind of looks like the Heavy from TF2, and like never unsee it after realizing this. And yeah, there's that bit basically where you're like in the prison and you're supposed to like fight him. That's in the story anyway. It's like you're put into this ring and they expect you to fight him, but you obviously don't fight him and like escape or something. I might be getting this completely wrong, but I think that's as far as I got. But either way, it's a really good game and I really enjoy it. And it's one of the games that's like genuinely quite creepy. And I know the second one's out now. I don't have the second one. I have the DLC for this one though, so that's something I can play through too. But the second one's out now, so maybe get the second one as well. I also have the game Among the Sleep, which I didn't put on this list, spoiler alert. But supposedly that's horror. I played a bit of that before as well. The same friend had that as well, and I played a bit of that. But I never really found that scary, at least not in the same way that Outlast was. I'm probably going to eat my words if I actually ever play the game, which I probably will do at some point. I mean, there's no point in me buying it otherwise, is there? I love a good sale on Steam though, so you know. But yeah, Outlast is definitely one I want to play. I know it's a good game, so there's no point not to, and that's my reasoning, basically. So yeah, my number 8 choice is Outlast.
Number 7.
The Borderlands franchise is my number 7 choice for this list. Now, this is another one that I've sort of started, but, kind of didn't. I played, well, I have. I've played Borderlands. I've actually played like 10 hours of the first Borderlands game. 15 hours of the first Borderlands game. My Steam library has the knowledge. I've actually also got 22 of the 80 achievements on Steam for Borderlands, and it's a fun game, and I loved it. I never finished it, because I just went around and did every mission, and it took me like that long to get through like the first area of the game, which is actually a big area if you do all the quests. I'm very proud of my achievement that says that I have done all the quests on that one, so, you know. But I also have Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel. I don't have the weird one they did. Well, it's supposed to be good, isn't it? Tales from the Borderlands. It's supposed to be quite good, as most of the games that studio to Telltale, most of those are supposed to be quite good as far as I know. But I don't actually have Tales from the Borderlands. I only have Borderlands, Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel. And I've only played Borderlands 1. I would like to restart it though, because it's an awful long time since I played it. And I do not remember what I was doing in my save, and I do not remember the controls either. My drawback on that game is that Borderlands 1 is not controller compatible, so I do have to play it on keyboard, and I kind of wanted to get into playing games on controller more. And I can't, like, with Doom and stuff, but with the Lego Lord of the Rings I've been playing on controller. I just tried and play on controller. Rocket League, when I played that on controller now, for example, and stuff like that. But yeah, you can't do that with Borderlands 1 because it's only partial controller support, and then you don't get all the controls, and then that sucks for gameplay. I might try with one of the different heroes. I took like the big boy one, the one who makes a turret. I don't remember his name or his class, but I might try one of the different ones if I go back to it at some point. Just to get a different feel for the game, really. Because that's the thing with Borderlands, it's a good game, but you can really play it 4 times. I think I have some of the DLC. I'm not sure if I have all the DLC for the first game. I can look, actually, can't I? If I click find more DLC in store. No, I have all the DLC for the first game, because I bought it back when it was on sale last year, and it was like the Borderlands, Borderlands 2, Borderlands the pre-sequel, and all the Borderlands 1 DLC in one package. And it's normally like 90 quid or something, but I got it for like £9 because it was on sale for like 90% off, and I was like, boy, give me that. Could not pass up that as a chance, because that was a pretty lit deal, if I do say so myself. So yeah, Borderlands is something I would like to go back to, so it is my number 7 choice.
Number 6.
The Serious Sam franchise is for my number 6 pick. Another one, like the Borderlands, when it was on sale, I managed to snag up. They have a pack on Steam, which is normally, I think, £103, which has Serious Sam 1, 2, and 3. Well, it's Serious Sam 1 and 2, and then it's Serious Sam 2 and 3, because Serious Sam 1 and 2 are like the first encounter and second encounter. It's weird. And it also had like the HD Steam versions of first encounter and second encounter, and then a couple of other like spin-offy ones. There's like an RPG one. I can look again on my Steam library. Serious Sam Double D XXL and Serious Sam Fusion 2017 Beta, Serious Sam Classics Revolution, and Serious Sam The Random Encounter all came with the pack as well. So I have them all to play. The picture I used for this top 10 is the first encounter picture, purely because if I play them, I'll probably end up playing first encounter first, because that makes more sense, doesn't it, really, to start with the first game in the series. I don't know if I think the one I installed was the HD one. I don't know if I'll play the original one or not, the classics one, because there doesn't really seem to be much point to play both. I mean, the same game, surely. I don't know if there's any extra content in the HD one. We'll have to have a look, but, you know. As far as, like, I don't really know too much about the Serious Sam games. I've never played them. Never played them, at all. I know there are like there's an alien invasion, and it's very similar to Duke Nukem, if I'm correct, as in like the good Duke Nukem game, 3D. Well, I suppose it's sort of similar to Forever, because Forever it was still the kind of plot. It was just supposedly bad. I've never actually played it, to be honest, so, and I don't have it either. Maybe that's something I could get at some point, and just do an ironic Let's Play of Duke Nukem Forever. Who knows? We'll see. That probably will never happen. But it might, so, you know. But yeah, Serious Sam is supposed to be the same kind of thing. Alien invasion. Serious Sam is a badass. He goes around, he has guns, big guns, and he shoots things. And I was like, heck, this is normally £103, but now it's on sale for 90% off, and it's like £8. And you get 10 games with it. I think there was even some DLC that came with it, I'm not sure now, off the top of my head, but I think there was DLC with it for one of the games as well. And I was like, this is too good to pass up. This is so many games, and it's so cheap. If I'd bought them at full, I would never have bought them for £103. That just would never have happened. So I was making the most of it, and like I said, I've already installed Serious Sam, the First Encounter HD, the Steam version. So that's probably something I'm going to play over the summer. That's why it is my number 6 pick.
Number 5.
Middle-earth: Shadows of Mordor is my number 5 pick for this list, which is another game I bought. It was when they had a Lord of the Rings sale on Steam, I believe, and you could get all the Lord of the Rings games on Steam in this one bundle thing. I know, because they were all on sale, and it was like War in the North, Guardians of Middle-earth, which is the weird Lord of the Rings MOBA game, but I already had that, so yeah. And then it was Shadow of Mordor, obviously, and then the 2 Lego ones, the Hobbit one and the Lord of the Rings one. And I was like, yeah, you know what, let's get those. So I did. And yeah, I've currently only played obviously the Lego Lord of the Rings one. But Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor is definitely one I want to try. I've heard many good things about this game, and the stuff you can do in it, and how good the engine is and such. Because it's got, I've tried to remain blind to the story and gameplay so that I can experience it myself, kind of thing. Obviously, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I love the films. I love the Hobbit films. Well, I don't love them that much because they're not true to the book, and the book was awesome. Just saying, the Lord of the Rings films are better because they are just better, and the Hobbit book is better. So that's not a debate for this video. This video is me trying to talk about Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor with my limited knowledge of the game. Basically, I know it's supposed to be set, I think it's set before, possibly, the Lord of the Rings stuff happens. Not sure how much before. But it looks fun from what I have seen of it. I know the whole there's a whole gimmick in it that if you don't kill certain characters, they pop up later, kind of thing, and or if you do kill certain characters, then they get replaced. And it's like unique to each playthrough of the game, kind of thing. And that sounds cool. So yeah, I don't really know too much of what else to talk about this game because I haven't played it. So, but I want to play it. It looks very fun, and therefore it is my number 5 pick for this list.
Number 4.
Mad Max is my number 4 pick for this list. The 2015 game of Mad Max came out about a year after Fury Road came out, which is a great movie, and I love it. I saw it for my birthday back in, I want to say 2014, but that might be wrong. In 3D, and it was one of the best films I've seen in the cinema in 3D. It was so good. I loved it. So yeah, that was awesome. I think it wasn't Are you sure it came out in 2014? I'm not sure it came out in 2014, you know. Maybe the movie came out in 2015 as well. I don't know, but it was good, so that's what counts. Either way, I saw it, I loved it, and the game looked cool, and I didn't have a PC that could run it, until Christmas this year, when I bought myself one. And then I recently had a birthday. And Mad Max, if you saw my birthday swag video, which no one has, because it's only got one view, which was the view from me, to check that it uploaded, I informed you that I got it for my birthday, along with Doom. And, yeah. It looks fun, it looks cool. I think Immortan Joe's in it, who's the guy from the Fury Road film. And the Fury Road film was good, so that's cool. I know the whole gimmick of this game is that you can customize your car, and therefore you are good because you have a customized car, etc. Yeah, you play as Mad Max. What more could you want in life? It's a great apocalyptic Australia. Although, the picture seems to have like the Golden Gate Bridge in it. So, I don't know, unless there's a bridge that looks like that in Australia that I'm unaware of, which is probably very likely. Who knows? I don't know, it looks cool though, doesn't it? The game, I don't know if you've seen anything from it. But I've seen a bit of it. I don't know if there's a story. Well, I assume there is a story. I think yeah, there is a story. I remember hearing that there is a story in the game. It's not just like a here you are, you're Mad Max now kind of game. But I've tried to stay blind to the story of the game to keep myself unspoiled for when I actually play it. So, but it's definitely one of the ones I want to get into over the summer. So, it's my number 4 pick on the list.
Number 3.
Alan Wake is my number 3 choice for this list. Another game I bought on sale recently, along with the sequel, Alan Wake American Nightmares, I think it's called. And I believe there's a free DLC for it on Steam as well, which I did get when I installed this. Because I've installed Alan Wake. As far as I've got is literally, I have the game and it is installed on my PC. Along with bonus material and whatever other stuff is in the game. Collected edition extras, apparently I have that as well. Not sure what that does. Apparently it has 67 achievements too. Jesus Christ, I'm going to be playing that a while. Again, it's not one I know that much about, to be honest. But the trailer looked good. He's supposed to like move somewhere. I think, is he like a journalist or something? I'm not sure. This might be completely wrong. So don't take any of this as fact. But I think he's like a journalist or a writer of some kind, and he moves somewhere with his, I assume, wife, and stuff happens, and it's supposed to be, I think it's a horror game, isn't it, supposedly. I'm going to quickly go onto the store page and confirm that I'm not a dummy. No, that's not what I asked for, is it really? Store page, Alan Wake. No, it's just taking me to the homepage of the Steam store. I can't find it for you, I'm sorry. The Long Journey Home's on sale though, if you're interested, apparently. So there you go. But yeah, it looks cool from the trailer. I've had the reviews for American Nightmares were not that high, but as far as I can tell, the first one was quite good, seemingly. I know nothing about American Nightmares at all. So, my limited knowledge from watching like half the trailer of the first one is what I've got to base this entry on. But yeah, it's definitely something. Again, it's something I want to play urgently compared to some of the others I've listed off, because I actually have this game installed along with the Series Sam game. So yeah, number 3 is Alan Wake.
Number 2.
Wolfenstein. The new Wolfenstein. So New Order and Old Blood, I believe they are. I believe it's that way around, and it's not like the Old Order and the New Blood or something. I know that the new it's New Order. I'm not a dummy, really. I do know this. I'm going to check in my library and prove that I'm not dumb. I can't actually see the image right now on the screen that tells me. It is the New Order, I was right. As far as I know, the New Order is the first one that you should play, and then the Old Blood is a prequel to it. But yeah, I got that when that was on sale recently, because it's one I've seen. I've seen trailers for it when it was first out, which I believe was 2014, and it looked good. And then it was popped up on sale, and I was like, "Oh, let's watch the trailer," and it still looked good. And I was like, "Heck, this game has Nazis. Who doesn't love to shoot up a few Nazis?" I like to shoot up a few Nazis. Nazis are bad, therefore they make good villains, and therefore I want to shoot them. Don't quote me on that. That's not a good thing to get quoted on. I would never shoot Nazis in real life. Disclaimer. Disclaimer, I'm not a Nazi killer. But games with the Nazis in, they're okay. And Wolfenstein is infamous for having Nazis and infamous for being good. Because there's the original Wolfenstein games. I have a few of those on Steam. I briefly played the Wolfenstein 3D. And while I didn't mind it, the controls were unbearable. I don't know if it's because it was the Steam version, not like a traditional copy of it. How it played was like unplayable, because moving the mouse back and forward, move your character forwards and backwards, as well as moving like doing WASD, and I just could not cope. It was triggering me so badly. But obviously I'm assuming the New Order is a traditional playing game, a traditional FPS. I'm assuming it has more of a story than just the Nazis won the war, now they run the world kind of thing. But, again, I like to keep spoiler free when I'm playing a story game, the best as possible, and therefore I haven't looked into the story. I know you play as the same characters you play in Wolfenstein 3D, so that's good. I also know that there was a 2009 game that set in the same timeline as these reboot ones, that is not on Steam, and therefore I have not got or played. But from what I have researched, I do not need to have played it to play New Order, so that's good, because I don't have it. I could buy it, though, if I could find a copy to buy. That came out in 2009, did you know that? I didn't know that until I looked it up on Wikipedia when I was researching Wolfenstein for something. But yeah, Wolfenstein is a game I definitely want to play, so it is my number 2 choice.
Number 1.
Watch Dogs is my number 1 choice, and yes, I have seen reviews of the game that tell me that it is I've heard that it's I've heard that it's not the best. And this is a specific entry only for Watch Dogs 1. I don't own Watch Dogs 2. I do own the DLCs for Watch Dogs 1, and I do own Watch Dogs 1. And I know it has quite a bit of negative reviews. I mean, overall on Steam it is mixed. So you can always be expecting a top quality game when it comes under the mixed category. However, from my I have actually played the game. When I got it, I installed it basically instantly, and then played a bit. And I didn't play too much. There's a bit I did. You go to like some kid's birthday party. He's like your nephew or something. I don't think he's your son. Yada 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 yada. But it was fun. I loved it. It was so good. And I just haven't got around to playing it and completing it, so I'll probably have to start again, which I'm totally fine with doing to play through the story. But pick a week in the summer, play that. That is something I definitely want to do, because it looks awesome. It was awesome when I played it before, and I would love to do it. I don't know if it has achievements on Steam, because if I remember rightly, it runs through like the what are they called? I can't remember who makes Watch Dogs now. Ubisoft. I think it runs through like the Ubisoft launcher, and the Ubisoft launcher has achievements for it or something. Something like that, at least. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure, but either way, it's fun, and I love the gimmicks. The whole you control the city kind of gimmick that it has. I don't, like I said, I don't own the second one. I recently added it to my Steam wishlist though, because I do that because then it notifies you via email when the games you want are on sale. And even when it doesn't do that, you can just scroll down your wishlist and be like, ooh, this game's on sale. It's really expensive though. It's like £44. Yeah. I don't know. There's another game I need to put on there, which is Outlast 2. And doing the entry on Outlast earlier in this episode made me think of that. But anyways, that is not the entry at number 1 because that is It is Watch Dogs at number 1. I almost went, Outlast isn't the one at number 1, Outlast is, and I'm just like, hang on a minute, that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, number 1 pick is Watch Dogs. And with that, we come to the end of this top 10. So hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing what games I am interested to play over the summer. There isn't too many new ones on there, purely because I just don't have any new ones, really. If there's any games that you guys at home are wanting to play over the summer period, feel free to drop a comment and let me know what you guys will be playing. Comments are always a good place to interact with me because I do always check my comments and I do generally reply to every comment I get. So, see you in the comment section if you're interested. Other than that, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!